So as we close out the day, we want to take a minute to celebrate just a very few of the many people who have guided our campus journey. We could have another whole day of just recognition for significant contributions, but I know you all are getting ready to head home and the sun is shining, so I'm not going to keep you any longer than I have to. But I am also happy to announce that we have a few door prizes. Steve Patchen, our project manager I mentioned, is like the king of swag. And he said, I'm going to get some plants for door prizes. And these are huge plants, people. This is like some serious stuff. So someone is going to draw, okay, I'm going to draw door prizes. Alex is going to help me. And Steve is going to help. Okay, so first though, if you are receiving an award, we would like you to come up and be recognized, and we would also like you to stop at the lovely curtain so we can take some pictures. If you're receiving a door prize, I'll leave it up to you if you want to have your picture taken with your door prize. They're very lovely, so you might want to. All right, I know they're still setting up, but I think people are done for the day, so we're going to keep going. We want to first give the Vision to Reality Award to two people who have really put in significant effort to launch crucial new pieces of the curriculum. This is, I got to do the right thing here. This is AJ Hamlin and Nancy Barr. If you would come up, please. So AJ has been the co-leader of our seminar working group for the past year and a half and the driving force behind the launch of the seminar modules. She may hold the record on campus for the largest soft launch. Almost 1,200 students, 21, I think we said 27 faculty members in the fall 2024 seminars. Thank you, AJ. Nancy Barr is our campus champion and cheerleader for Husky Folio, powered by PebblePad. She has worked tirelessly to prepare us to integrate reflection and e-portfolio across the curriculum. Also been very active in reaching out beyond Essential Ed to support other units as they explore possibilities. Thank you, Nancy. Okay, here we go. 609860. Does anybody have that? 609860. I don't know, you got like 10 seconds. I'll draw another one. 609860. Okay. 609871. 609871. This would be way more exciting if someone actually won. All right. Excellent. Yeah. Okay, so you come up and claim your plant. All right, next, our Champion Award goes to 3 different individuals who've gone above and beyond to support various aspects of essential education. This is Trish Gross-Brewer, Laura Fiss, and Travis Wakeham. If you would all come up. And I don't know if Trish has the first essential ed baby, but
I think Toby was the first.
Toby was the first essential ed baby, right, back in 2019. Trish was our champion for continuous improvement and instrumental in co-leading the effort to revise our curriculum improvement process to support faculty who will be teaching in essential ed. She worked closely with Jeannie DeClercq and her Office of Assessment Effectiveness and brought an important faculty perspective to the process. Thank you, Trish. Laura Fiss, our champion for reflection, has been involved in Idea Hub and Essential Ed from the very beginning and has held a number of key roles. She was a co-leader of Idea Hub during a crucial period when many of the details of the curriculum were developed. She was also an early advocate for reflective practices in the curriculum, led a summer pilot to develop faculty and student resources, which is work that she has continued throughout this past year. Thank you, Laura. And Travis Wakeham, our champion for advising, has been bringing an advising perspective to the creation and implementation of Essential Ed for several years. He was a representative for advising on the Essential Ed team that developed the Senate proposal in 22-23. He's been an important advocate for students and advisors as we work through the implications of the curriculum, and it was only natural that he then step into this current role as a campus-wide advising coordinator focused on the rollout of essential ed and implementation, as well as new advising technologies. Travis, we know your work and the work of our academic advisors has only just begun. So thank you for being a champion of this effort. Okay, another door prize, 609-966. 609-966, Susan. Excellent. All right, our next award, the Bridge Builders. This goes to Anna McClatchy and Melissa Michelson. If you would come up. So I'm going to just go off script here and say one of the things that just tickles me about today is to watch people sitting around tables that are like student affairs, academic affairs, community members. You know, like when else do these people get a chance to talk to each other about student success? I'm so thrilled. And these two really represent the way that this is part of the goal of essential education, to connect student affairs and academic affairs. Anna McClatchy, Assistant Dean of Student Success, Director of the Wayno Water Center for Student Success, has been on the leadership team for Essential Ed, weekly meetings for the past year, really invaluable in identifying opportunities for productive collaboration between various student affairs units and academic affairs. We don't always speak the same language in student affairs and academic affairs, and Anna has been a terrific translator, ambassador, and bridge builder. Thank you, Anna. Melissa Michelson, Career Services Assistant Director for Career Development and Education, has been part of Essential Ed working groups and currently serves on the Essential Ed Steering Committee. One of our goals, I think, is evident for the development of Essential Ed was to really help students understand how their general education coursework contributes to career readiness, and Melissa's expertise has really been crucial in helping us recognize that goal. So thank you, Melissa. Okay. So innovation has been a theme through this whole thing, but there are three people we would like to recognize in particular with the Innovation Award. Mike Meyer, Teresa Woods, and Jeannie DeClerc. If you would come up, please. So Mike Meyer and Teresa Woods are currently working with the math, science, and STEM course list faculty to incorporate reflection into their classes and to use the new continuous improvement processes. Courses on this list are often taught in very large sections, and Mike and Teresa have really embraced the challenge of developing new approaches and a robust resource library to make this possible. So thank you, Mike and Teresa. And Jeannie DeClerc has been quietly innovating new approaches to general education assessment for several years. Working with faculty, she's had small pilots, iterative design processes to help us move from box checking to using continuous improvement for meaningful change. Thank you, Jeannie. Okay, here's another door prize, 609-982. 609-982, excellent. All right. Our next award is the Taking Initiative Award. With this, we recognize two faculty members who saw a need and jumped in to fill it, using their skills to further the work of essential education implementation. I am not sure if Holly Hassel is with us today, but this is Holly Hassel and Estela Mirabareda. Come on up. So Holly Hassel contributed her considerable knowledge about and experience in teaching writing-intensive courses and guiding students and faculty in developing strong writing practices, and really took the lead to articulate guidelines for our communication-intensive course list. Her work then served as a model for the guidelines that we developed and are developing for the other course lists, so we're very appreciative of Holly. And while there are several faculty who've been piloting essential education experience courses, Estella really took her efforts one step further in the spring 2025 course. So not only did she develop from scratch all the logistics so that students in her Spanish course could engage in a community project to teach Spanish lessons at the local middle school, she also fully integrated a PebblePad project workbook and reflective portfolio into her course, providing us with crucial feedback on how the e-portfolio can support essential ed experiences. So thank you, Estella. Our Lighting the Torch Award recognizes 2 people who had the original vision for education for the 21st century and really launched the work that we celebrate today. So we want to recognize Mary Raber and Laurel Meadows. Laurel was not able to be with us today, but Laurel and Mary were the original co-leaders of the project. Not only did they light the torch of Idea Hub and Essential Education, they kept it alive through the twists and turns of the design process, really mentoring many of us along the way in design thinking, strategic doing, and change management. Thank you, Laurel and Mary. All right, number 4 door prize, 609843. 609843. Any takers? 609929. 609929. No? Whew. Crickets. Okay, here we go. 609853. There we go, John. Excellent. Excellent. Okay, finally, we want to give our Keystone Award to some of the units that have worked tirelessly behind the scenes to lay the foundation for a sustainable essential education infrastructure. So these awards go to the entire units who have taken on additional workload to support the smooth implementation of our project. I think we have representatives on hand to accept the awards, but I would love anyone who's from these units to come on up and be part of a picture in the front. So this is the Registrar's Office, Information Technology, University Marketing and Communications, and Student Affairs. So come on up, all of you. So our Registrar's Office staff, I want to say several times over the last year I said, okay, we got to start sending them muffins or something over there because we kept giving them more work to do. They have managed an extra heavy load with the curriculum change process this year, also been instrumental in helping solve a wide range of logistical problems as we translated the curriculum into our current record-keeping systems. The Information Technology Unit has been an important partner as we roll out Husky Folio Initiative, providing strategic advice and support for integrating the new PebblePad platform on campus. If any of you were at my failure talk earlier, you know, I can't believe how lovely and gentle they were when I asked the most basic of questions about technology platforms. And they were very nice, and they didn't make me feel stupid about it. So, University Marketing and Communications. I don't know, is anybody here from UNC today? They brought us this fantastic Essential Ed branding. It's really remarkable. You've been seeing it all day. They've developed an award-winning website. They did win an award for the Essential Ed website to tell our Essential Ed story and make our program resources easily accessible to our campus community, as well as to prospective students and their families. And finally, our Student Affairs colleagues have become true partners in the effort to help Michigan Tech students see how all aspects of their Michigan Tech journey fit together to support learning. We are grateful for the way that they caught the vision for integrating curricular, co-curricular, and extracurricular learning and are continuing to help us explore new ways to make this a reality on campus. So thank you all. Okay. There's one beautiful planet remaining, 609939. Excellent. Excellent. There are many more people that I could thank, and I won't take all your time, but I really would be remiss if I didn't recognize some of the people that were behind the scenes to make today possible. Cassandra Reed Van Dam, Ginger, yes, Ginger Sleeman, who she's running around managing things probably, and Steve Patchen worked really hard. Thank you very much. So really, these awards are only able to recognize a small fraction of the people who've contributed to Essential Ed. So at this time, I want to call attention to just how broad and deep the campus involvement has been. So bear with me. Hold your applause till the end. If you were part of Idea Hub at any time during the Tech Forward initiative, would you stand up? And stay standing. If you were or are part of an essential education working group supporting implementation, would you stand up? If you are a faculty member who will teach in an essential ed class in the upcoming year and beyond, would you join them in standing? If you are an academic advisor who will guide students through the curriculum, would you join them in standing? If you are a faculty member or administrator who, although you may not teach any essential ed courses, will have a hand in integrating essential education throughout our undergraduate curriculum, would you join them in standing? If you are a staff member who will be helping us instill the essential abilities in our students through all of their campus experiences, would you join them in standing? If you are a community member who joined us today to further our goals for expanding student community engagement through essential ed, would you join them in standing? If you are not standing, would you please stand? Because by being with us today, you are demonstrating your commitment to help us make this new curriculum impactful. And essential ed was built collectively and collaboratively. And our implementation of essential ed is the same, collective and collaborative. So we are all in this together. Let's celebrate that with a round of applause. Thank you. So this rounds out our day. Thank you so much for attending. As you leave, there might still be some welcome challenge pins left at the table. Please take one as a parting gift and a reminder of the work that still lies ahead. Thank you all. Have a good afternoon.